Faaliyet başarısız. Oyunun suçu. What the fuck? Demon?
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such
Hemen ellerini
saboteurs
aynı
throughout the
şekilde al.
kingdom of Bohemia.
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
Sallandırma
No,
deyince
thank
hemen
you.
mutlu oldu bu da.
The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir.
Aynı
But
anda.
did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir.
Abi bu
but
Catherine'de
isn't
bir
that
şey var.
kind of
Acayip
frontal
dinliyor şu
assault
anda.
needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Oh, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very
Ay,
experienced
başarısız
for
olduk.
someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to
Damn it.
someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori,
Perish the thought, sir.
it's
Ulrich mi?
thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete
Aynı tepkiyi
faith in
verdin.
his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it.
Hayda abi ya.
Tomorrow,
Niye hep
I
yapıyoruz biz
expect you to
bunu?
display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her.
Ah, you must be
Ziyafet
Henrik
olabilir.
the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men. Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company.
Ne
by the
zırh
pond.
alacağız lan?
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh? Zweimal? That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabark. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels. Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again. Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've
Ya
offended
kabul
you,
ettiler,
Henry,
niye itibar
we can
kaybettik
settle
biz?
scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice.
Ya bilmiyorum,
That strikes
oyunu
me as a
bilmiyorum.
better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
No.
Nah, not for me. I don't play dice.
Das ist schade. Aber was soll man machen? It could have been fun.
Allah Allah ya. Şimdi bir saniye. Japon'u gör diyor. Uyku çek diyor. Şarap istemiyoruz. Gidip zırhı al. Neyin zırhıymış bu? Ne Allah seni.
Blacksmith
Okay.
boy, what are you doing there? Get over here.
Ne diyorsunuz be? Senin yerine ben oynarım zırhı. Abi bir saniye. Bak. Bak. 5. şömine. Allah'ın cezası. Ziyafet yeriymiş burası ya. Ha burası nasıl? Neyse. Kurcalamıyorum. Kurcalamıyorum. Bay Berdi, teşekkürler takipçi, hoş geldin. Nasılsın, iyi misin? Ama hani o tarz yaratıklar falan yok. Herhangi bir yaratık yok yani oyunda. Tamamen insanlara karşı bu. Silver Sword'a gerek kalmıyor yani.
I've been thinking about that fight of ours, and I'd like to apologize.
Aferin.
So you see, I'm
Aferin.
not a complete piece of shit. Take whatever you want from my shop.
Oh.
And next time, be careful about who you make a fool of.
Bir saniye. He, verdi direkt. Okay.
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse is already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I'll find you something better. I still have this left. Take it. It's yours.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way.
Farewell, my friend.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Peki. Lan oğlum bu merdivenlerde ne var arkadaş? Yaparamıyorum fazla artık. Bu zırh konuşan beni görse hiç ciddiye alamam. Bak birazdan melekten yorum gelecek onun için.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Come on.
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing
Bak.
like puffed up peacocks sucking up to each
Geldi.
other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
I sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
Aa, chatte küfür yok. Chatte küfür yok. Doğru bu arada ama.
I get that, but you gave von Burgov your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of
Satması bile
cutthroats
hoş
killed
değil.
our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword
Tamam
and
aldım
armor.
bunları aldım.
And fetch some wine from Catherine.
Doğru
If you
doğru
want
onda
my
bir şey demiyorum ya.
advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Zaten hallettim abicim. Pastırmanı aldım. Pastırmanı gömdüm.
Scoundrels are holding together. I've heard a lot about you, youngster.
Sen çok
You're
yemişsin.
like a mythical hero. You just need someone to write your story.
What? Şaka mı ya? Okay.
Pose away. But don't get too close to me in the heat of battle.
What have we here? Your wits are quick, my friend. Tell me, what really happened?
Yok ya çıkmıyor onlar. Keşke şey olsa yani. Konuşmalarda falan kafalık görünmese.
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you. If only his
Müzik çok
verses
bastır
were-
abi. Biraz bağırır mısın? Sizin yüzünüzden utanıyorum tabii.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. Wouldn't you like to help me? You do have a sense of humor, right?
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of
Ben
his
siz ne
jokes.
yapılarını
It
ödeşmem
should
lazım.
hurt him a little.
Hmm.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort, no violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Well, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. But I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next
Ay
to
koca
his
karı
bed
kulesine
at the very
ya.
top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
Şimdi. Tamam, geç bunu geç. Hayır bir hırsızlık yapmadığımız kalmıştı burada onu da yapacağız hadi bakalım. Buradan gideceğiz değil mi? Yes. Umarım herkes oradadır. Ya Hi. Senin burada ne işin var ya?
Blessings to you.
Arigato. Oy. Aklımı aldın deli. Hala mı yukarıda yok?
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Okey. Olem'in oradan ayrılması lazım. Abi hala yukarıda diyor. Yuh.
Ah, here it is. Florian's ring.
Ben birisi karşıma çıkmasın lütfen. Tamam. Nasıl rahatız. Uy. Hadi köyünüze. Haydi köyünüze. Valla çok fazla şey aldık oradan ama. Direkt ata yerleştirsem mi bazılarını? What? Aa benimkinden iyi değil ki. Ya hani bizimkinin tipi kötü olabilir ama. Özellikleri çok iyi. Bu nereden geldi? Hoş. Bizim itmiş. Ha bunu bizim elemana vereceğiz. Bunu da. Tamam. Lan manyak.
Aye, come here. Look what I have for you.
Dur bakayım. Ah gitmiş. Ye onu. Ah. Ah.
Here's Florian's ring. What next?
Excellent, my
Ne?
friend.
Devamı da mı
Now,
var?
planted on that damsel to Florian's right. The young one who never stops blabbering on.
Hayda. Okey. Aleykümselam, hoş
Leave
geldin.
it to me.
Nasılsın, iyi
I'll
misin
finish the
dersin?
job.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. He'll be the butt of the joke for a change. So no mercy, and joking aside, into the fray, young knight. Be with
Sevenleri... Yüzükle ilgili oyun yap. Nasıl bir oyun yapmamı istiyorsunuz? What the fuck? Haydi oyun çok kötü
I'd
patladı
like
şu
to have
anda.
a bit of discourse with you, young man.
Well, now, you've made quite an impression, friend.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
Bilmiyorum ki yüzde olarak.
I'm...
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Oo?
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
Evet. Umarım kabul eder bakalım. Etmezse
Glad to tell you
gidiyor.
my story.
Yapabileceğim bir şey yok. Düşük o.
Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right.
Aa,
of
başarılı
course.
oldu.
That would be best. Our friend Margrave Jobst would like to end this absurd war. That's why he sent us here to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted
Henry
you
de
to be
benden.
saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
Kaçtık.
It was a bloodbath, my lady. Then they followed us into the rocks and chased us through that labyrinth like rabbits. I thought we were done for. There was no way out. Nothing around but rocks and pitch black night.
I see your lives really were in danger. You are truly brave.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later,
Evet,
we
evet,
got involved
yapabiliyoruz.
in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour
Efsanevi cesine.
slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
Aha.
Well, it was nothing really. But the bailiff didn't see it that way. Probably because it was his son who got a thrashing.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Hepiniz şu an 1'e basmamı istiyorsanız. İtibar mı kaybedildi? Neden?
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old
Henry kafanı
vultures.
çıkarsaydın
Of course.
bari.
But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep after all.
Ya Henry de var ya yani inanılmaz ya. Oha sabah oldu. Abla? Dur bir saniye. Bir şey daha var. Ha şarap marap diyormuş. Ne?
Hey.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
What the fuck? O ne
Where
lan?
is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
Hay tüküreyim.
Hey, Henry, what are you playing at? We're leaving.
At girdi araya. Ablası hızlıkmış. What? You silly doggy. Nerede lan? Aa. Bir saniye.
My God, you're all covered in blood.
What?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it. God knows where that cow's got to again.
O
I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
hayda.
Who locked it like that?
Nobody. It's one of Osina's amazing locks.
What? Again?
Öldü mü?
Ugh, I'll kill that Osina. Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. Farewell, my friend.
Abi orta bu. Ben nasıl açacağım bunu? Haydi. Abi imkansız bu.
Shit.
Abi. Abi o kadar iğrenç bir şey ki.
Damnation.
Nope. Ben bunu açamam abi. Sorry. Gidip şey söyleyelim bari. Yarın kahvaltı etmem lazım. İş yerine yumurta açlayayım mı? Yumurta göm. Direkt göm.
Greetings. What do you need?
Aa, buna söyleyemiyor muyum bu arada? Bunu açman lazım diye söyleyebilirdim. Haydi. Vallahi sen şarapsız kaldın.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
Abi. Bir saniye. Ortalık karıştı şu anda. Ben nasıl açacağım onu? Aynen, yumurta iyidir. Ya easy'di bu. Hadi hadi hadi. Abi çok oynuyor. Ya. Lanet olsun. Ama yani nasıl ya? Oh, yaptım ya. Şükürler olsun.
Christ, pardon me.
Tamam. Hırsız mı? İlk oyunda nefret ettim. Bu kişi. Ne? Kadın nereye gitti? Heh, buradaymış.
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother looking at it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osuna and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. Farewell, sir.
Bizim Japon'un hayranı var.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Bergov sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostina a kick up the ass.
Sor gitsin ya, yapamıyorsan. Uğraşmayın. Ne oluyor?
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Navarkov in irons.
Keep your eyes
With
on
the
the
force
road,
we have,
fool.
we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a
Ah be,
battering ram will do
trebuchet
just
olsa
fine.
güzel olurdu
Almost
bu arada.
worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us, and I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves.
Ne demek never mind?
I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Bu nasıl bir terbiyesizlik?
And quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Bölüm to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat.
Yine mi bu Latince söz? Ay bizim bekliyorlardı.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir. I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe.
Senin
I
bıyıklarını
hope you
cımbızla
don't have
dalarım.
anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally then when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen. Open the gate. We're moving out.
Oha. Çok güzeldi ya.
Don't know the power of the dark side.
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with
Sarkı'nın
şey
us
23
again
kişiyle
now.
eklemiş bizi. Hoş geldiniz.
There aren't
Nasılsınız,
enough of them that
iyisiniz?
can tackle this kind of course.
Ne yaptınız yayında?
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky
Bu arada
fucker
bunlar
in person.
geleceğimizi biliyorlar ya. Catherine'den dolayı hem de.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
What the? My God! Where?
I still can't quite do that.
Hey! Can't get out.
Give me your hand.
Right.
Give me your hand here. Don't spare him.
Come on! God's sake! Get up, Henry!
I'm coming.
Back off, bastard! Now he's really pissed me off. We have to get out of here! But we can't go back! We've got no way through! Quick!
Öyle saplarlar kılıcı. Al bir daha.
Nice hit!
Al. Aha arkadan vurdular. Abi.
You got it!
Eyvallah Japon.
Hack it to pieces! Blood! Stand for!
Soysaydık. Abi silahları var, soysaydık onları.
Cape on! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him.
From behind! Fucking whoresons!
Hadi köyüne.
Get him!
I locked your ass up!
Hadi köyüne. Herkese arkadan saplıyorum.
Cape on! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
En önden gidiyor, gördün mü onu?
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here!
Lan oradan sıkıyor, gördün mü onu? Lan. Sen nereden çıktın?
Fuck you!
Öyle dersen böyle olur. Hadi köyüne.
Bleeding!
Hadi. Aa, saldıramadı bile.
Come on! Try to help me for fuck's sake!
Yardım edemiyorum bu arada.
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here.
Abi tepeden sıkıyorlar.
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
O
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead!
çaktılar.
Cape on!
Hadi çek şunu artık.
I have to go to him.
Ya Henry var ya.
Show what you're made of! You're one ugly blood! Yeah! A hit!
Geliyorum arkadan. Full ıskaladık ama. Vur vur.
There's more of them coming! You'll be fucking sorry!
Eyvah, bu adam ölmek bilmeyecek bu arada. Aa, nasıl kaldırmayamadım onu?
Fuck yourself! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! You'll regret that, fucker!
Bir saniye, 2v1 ayıp. Abi şu an counter çalışmıyor nedense. He? Hadi köyüne. Abi aklını aldım adamın.
Now you're but he's still standing. Fucking horse!
Sönmeyin zındıklar.
Show what you're made of.
Ne savaş dönüyor be?
I'll sort you out nicely.
Come on!
Nice. Uf. Shield'ıyla öldürdü. Nereden gittiler? Nereye gittiler? Nasıl gideceğim ben onların yanına? Japon? Henry doldur şunu. Allah cezanı verecek Henry. Onları da ne vururum ya ben bununla. Vuramadım. Ne yapmamız lazım? Bir saniye. Şu an ne yapmam lazım onu bilmiyorum. Barikatın etrafından var. Nasıl dolaşacağım orayı? Abi, hello? Japon geçmemiz lazım, Japon. Tamam buldum. Oh shit. Bir saniye. Kılıcım yok.
Show your stuff.
Öyle saplarlar. Hadi köyüne. Japon, let's go.
We have to go down. Down
Oo,
to the
oyunu kaydedin.
mill and across the stream.
I'm just getting warmed up. Show what you're made of.
K-Pod, where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Lan bizimkiler de bir yardıma gidemedik ya.
Christ!
Let's go down. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream.
Come on, scum!
Niye vurmuyor?
Bleeding like a stuck pig. Nicely done.
Ya başlarım.
Get a shot in.
Okuna da sana da başlarım.
Come on then!
Live like a red. Die like one.
Yavrum Japon.
Got it. Next.
Let's go Japon. Aa! Totem lan o benim.
We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill.
Lan oğlum çok fena vuruyorlar. Niye kullanmıyor bunu? Basıyorum bu arada ben. Uh-oh.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon Touchstone.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
Oh shit!
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
You think you can scare me? Not a chance.
Easy bitch!
Enough! Damn it!
You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Oo, gözünü mü aldım?
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
What? Hayda.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. I'm not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above. What? Him? No. The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity.
Abi şimdi Henry'e ne oldu?
The church has more priests and parishes.
Sen asıldık mı Henry ile?
Spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started. And I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
So much to do. I'd have to split myself in
Şimdi
Why don't you take on a young apprentice to help you out?
biz neredeyiz şu anda bununla? He, buradayız. Bunun atı falan yok mu ya? Aa, kaçanlar varmış orada.
I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders. And most important.
There's justice in the world.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ.
Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was.
Çok numaradan bir öksürüktü o.
And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the
Henry
ones that
ölemiyor.
was taken captive.
Bence patates olduk ya, astılar bizi.
After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Hayda.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this. and
Savaşı
pray for
kaçırdın
us,
ya.
please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can go back to the mill.
Suffer the most.
Oğlum bunun atı vardı he. Nereden gidiyoruz? Aynen bu yoldan dümdüz. Kafası kıyak bu arada. Bu arada ağzımızı da kırmadılar. Ben geleni geçeni dövdüm orada. Öyle bir şey yok.
Good girl, Bibi. Good girl.
Adamın gözünü bile çıkardım orada. Yara verin. Onlar düşmanın kanlarıydı. Lütfen. Lütfen.
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
What do you mean?
Well, this must be that chapel. Now to the right and down to the woods.
Vallahi öldü mü ölmedi mi bilmiyoruz. Şu an ilerliyorum öyle. Aha.
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost?
Hoppa. Ovi, şuraya bak, her yer ceset.
Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped.
Buradan geçemiyorduk
The
biz.
man who planned it in any case. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Stop! Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Yalnız yanımda duran eleman bildiğim bizim armorun aynısını giyiyor.
The Lord of Perkstein.
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope
Ha, kesin onlardan
Right
biriyiz ya.
My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue.
Haydi.
Come on then, you assholes!
Abi bu şimdi Master Strike'ı biliyor mu acaba?
Show what you're made of.
Hadi köyüne. Benim gibi priest her yerde bulamazsınız.
Good.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Nicely done.
That was some butchery.
Easy. Bir kişiyi kaybettik. Ah be.
I owe you one, old man. Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
Oh.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Hayda.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nebarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
Lord Hanush of Lipa, Lord Capen's guardian.
Hanush, you say?
Do you know him?
I know who he is, but I couldn't say we're friends. Look, that's Nabarkov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Yeah. Quick. Yeah. Go.
Hadi köyüne. Hadi köyüne.
Go.
Hoş geldin Şeyman. Nasılsın, iyi misin? Valla nereden gidildiğini bilmiyorum. Daldım buradan ama. İyiyim, sen nasılsın?
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon.
And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Uh-oh.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Herkes öyle diyor ya.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
What?
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Hayda.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Abi burayı fethetmeye geldik, şimdi savunuyoruz. Arada onları da kaynatsak ya. Aa. Abi bu ne? Böyle kapışma olmaz, bitmiyor. Aha, masa strike var bu arada. Bastım. Allah senin etmesin. Abi arkana bak, arkana. Arkana bak. Dedim arkana bak diye.
You'll kick the bucket, you shit.
You can't get away!
He's had it.
Spare him!
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric?
Ne?
Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword?
Who is this? Madman. Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about? You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes.
After what you did here in the fortress, give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Sir Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir.
Vay
Or am I
arkadaş
mistaken?
ya.
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Abi. Ya.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zhishka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka
Really?
know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come.
Allah, Henry'e bak sen.
Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your
Uh-huh.
tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! You're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
Bulacağım oğlum sizi. Bulacağım.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!